10 years of bartending that's a decade, Chris. It's a long time.
Yeah.
At any point, did you think this isn't happening for me? I'm gonna ditch the acting thing and go do something else.
I never thought I was going to ditch it, but I definitely thought, man, this might not happen for me. And it was a roller coaster, so many ups and downs. And you know, one of the worst parts was I have a habit of staying somewhere for a long time. So I worked at this one bar for 7.5 years, and the regulars that would come there knew me for that amount of time. And on like year 7, they're being like, so how's the acting going? When they sit down for an I'm like, God, good. It's great.
That's when you start acting.
Habit going.
It's like your parents asking if you're going to get married. Like, it's just like at some point.
Before we leave bartending behind altogether, I want to know, at any point in the 10 years, did you have any dreams of opening up your own bar? And if so, what was it going to be named?
I still do.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe something along the lines of the Apothecary, or I don't know, something fun. But I have a dream of at some point opening up a small, intimate kind of boutique cocktail bar that's low key. I don't want anything pretentious, but I also want it to be somewhere where you can go and you know that you're going to get an excellent cocktail. I love Death & Co. In New York, the East Coast. That's one of my favorite bars. And there's a place in LA called In Sheep's Clothing that is so badass. It's like it's inspired by a Japanese hi-fi bar, and it's all mid-century modern. I've heard that the layout, like their first priority was actually the acoustics of the room, and so behind the bar is a big vinyl library, and the bartenders spin whatever they're playing, and they have mirrors set up kind of like an oyster bar does, so you can see down at whatever's on the tabletop spinning, the way you would be able to see down at the oysters on the bed. Which I like. I also bartended at an oyster bar for a while, so that was fun. But something like that, it's all about the music. They have these little cards on the table that say, no cell phones, no photos, keep your voices down below the music. So it's just an intimate spot to go have a great cocktail, listen to good tunes, and have a nice conversation.
You're speaking Brand's language right now, with everything but the cocktails that taste like cocktails. Everything else you really won him over with.
As long as I can get a chocolate martini.
I'll put a chocolate espresso martini on there.
Call it the brand. Call it the brand.
Brand special.
Yeah. That's all I want.
Well, what's crazy is I was going to say your last name. I mean, McNally's is a great name, but for a bar, but it's not the kind of bar you're talking about. McNally's is the Irish pub. Yeah. That's where you go. You get like a snake bite and like a whatever. Yeah. So that's not what you're going for at all.
No.
Yeah.